Well, we're back to the beginning, friends, back to the front of the catalog. Here be hip number one. We're going to get rolling with hip number one. That is Jake, Little Billy Bug. Dylan Graham doing the riding from Gary Ferguson's horse. Roger Willis was the breeder on this good one here. 216.4 and a 219.7 the last two rounds. 6-year-old gelding. So here's hip number one and Dylan Graham. And it's going to be an 807 plus 5, 807 plus the 5. 216 even for Little Billy Bug and Dylan Graham. Hip number two, here be Keely Bonnett. Keely Bonnett riding BSR Ever Eddie. Brought to us from the Patton family in Buck Lake, Alberta. 5-year-old gelding by Bit of Blue Hickory. Mr. Cale Peterson helping out on the front end. And it's an 806 in the field. 220 for hip number two and BSR Ever Eddie and Keely Bonnett. Let's go to hip number three. Hip number three, High Price Pepto, CO by CO Computer Pepto. Here is a 5-year-old gelding. Bred by Kelly McKay. 213.6 in the first round. No score in the second round. Here be round number three, hip number three. Really got her done that time. It's a 6 and 5/8, 6 and 5/8 plus the 10, 6 and 5/8 plus 10. 213 for Jackson Braithwaite and High Price Pepto. Pepto getting emotional. Let's go to hip number 6, Zoe, CRR Snackolina. Logan Spady is riding. Bred and raised by Coyote Ridge Ranch. Started by Kane Quam, continued with Spiny Hill Performance Horses over the last 3 years. 214.6 round number one, 219.4 round number two. CRR Snackolina by Snackbox Dooley. Bred by Sabrina Curdy and Clayton Stadnick. Another Breeders' Elite eligible 6-year-old mare. And it's going to be a 665 plus 5, 665 plus the 5. A 218 for CRR Snackolina and Logan Spady. Let's go to hip number 7. Hip number 7 is Boone. Just Plain Forest. Here's Tristan Woolsey and Just Plain Forest, hip number 7. And they're going to be clean in the field with a 5.85. 5.8 and 5, fast time of the day so far. 222 for hip number 7, Just Plain Forest and Tristan Woolsey. Let's go to hip number 9. Hip number 9, here is Hot Smoke Pack. They call him Smoke Pack. Breeders' Elite eligible 5-year-old gelding from Jeremy and Katie Bueller. Jeremy's doing the ride. 220 in the last round. Doug Wilkinson, the breeder on this. He's hot and Chexy gelding. Like we mentioned before, I believe Wilkinson Ranch are having their full sale tomorrow. And a 626 in the field. 223 to go with that 220 from round number 2. Let's go to hip number 10. Hip number 10, another Breeders' Elite eligible 5-year-old gelding from Ryland Broast. Here is RHR Swift and Tough. They call him Vegas. 216.5, 206.2 in the second round. Let's watch Ryland Broast and RHR Swift and Tough. Hip number 10. Really gets her done, and it's a 935, a 935. Here's a 214 coming at you. 214 for Ryland Broast and Vegas. RHR Tough and Swift. Let's go to hip number 11. Galito AMF Pioneero. Out of MH Ultimate Cowgirl by Connie Cassidy. Here's a 5-year-old gelding being ridden today by Pablo Robles. Won the 2021 4-year-old incentive in the breakaway at the Fall Classic here last year, and of course saw the CPRA Trail this year as a heel horse and a calf horse. And a 693, 693, 220, 220. There's another one with 3 scores put together. Let's go to hip number 12. Hip number 12 is SLR One Smart Cat by Metallic Cat, Pacrisco Creek Ranch, bringing us a 6-year-old mare. No stranger to the Futurity world here the last 2 to 3 years. SLR One Smart Cat, the color Francine around the barn. Hip number 12. Pair of no scores into round number 3. We're going to improve on that. Real gets to the post, and it's going to be a 775. 775. A 220. Going to rebound with a 220. Good score. Let's go to hip number 13. Hip number 13, here is Hiccup. 6-year-old gelding from Von Worken Ranch and Limited. Casper Roy doing the riding. 211 in the round number 2. Bred by Robert and Lois Brickley. Mega Checks by Golden Lena Checks. Hip number 13. Yes, sir. 683, 683 in the field. 218, 218. Let's go to hip number 15. Hip number 15, Breeders Elite eligible. 6-year-old gelding from Rory Patton. Here is BSR Deuce. Keely Bonnett doing the riding. A 213.9 and a 219.4 in the last 2 rounds. Keely Bonnett and Cale Peterson doing the roping. Of course, Mr. Cale Peterson, Peterson Horses from Buck Lake, Alberta. They're going to be a 744, a 744. 219, 219 for hip number 15 and BSR Deuce and Keely Bonnett. Let's go to hip number 16. Here be Cat Spin Shiner. They call him Cat by Cat Spin. Goggler Performance Horses, Manning, Alberta. Dylan Graham doing the riding. Here's your 3rd place at the Fall Classic last year in the heeling. Dylan Graham is going to improve here on a 215.9 and a 220.5. Round number 3 for this 5-year-old gelding from Goggler Performance Horses. And it's going to be a 10-16, 10-1-6 in the field. 213, 213 for Cat Spin Shiner and Dylan Graham. Let's go to hip number 17, Prospect. He's a smoking gunner. Thomas Kaiser aboard this. He's a hot gunner. 6-year-old gelding. Sandra Resch, the breeder. 209.5 and a 213.8 in the last 2 rounds. And it's going to be a 749 plus 5. 749 plus 5. Correction, to be a 214. 214, 214. All right, let's go to 19. Here is hip number 19, Easy E, SQH, Amazing Ray. Gage Fouliard bringing us this play-in in Lightning, 6-year-old gelding. Logan Spady doing the riding. 220 in the last round. We mentioned the last 2 rounds. We're going to do it for about 3 more, but here is a grandson of the great play gun. And it's going to be a 712, 712 plus 5, a 712 plus 5, and a 213. 213 for SQH, Amazing Ray, and Logan Spady. Let's go to hip number 20. Hip number 20, Big Shine in Cowtown. Here is the Shiner's Nickel Stud back, brought to us from Robin Walker. And Mr. Jeremy Bueller aboard here today. No score in the last round. Your 2021 Fall Classic champion heel horse. One of 3 stallions here today. And it's going to be a 711, a 711. Well, Jerry, you're going to like this one, a 224. 224 for Big Shining Cowtown. Hip number 20. All right, here be hip number 21. Hip number 21, Nick, SLR Royal Rubble. Horse brought to us by Katie Buse. Tristan Wosley doing the riding here today. And it's going to be a 577, 577 plus the 10. 577 plus that dang barrier on there. And a 213. 213 to go with your 213.2 in the second round. All right, we're moving along. Here be hip number 22. Hip number 22, Araya Dooley. They call him Henry. By Style and Race. Saber Quarter Horses are bringing us a good one here. 6-year-old stallion. Keely Bonnett aboard. It's going to be an 8 and 7-3, 8 and 7-3. 219. Score a 219 in round number 3 for Araya Dooley and Keely Bonnett. Let's go to hip number 23. Hip number 23, here's Rojo. Donnett's Hickory Gun. Donnett's Hickory Gun brought to us from Connie Cassidy and Pablo Robles. Dylan Graham aboard. Here's your winner from the last round, 222.7. This horse has seen a lot of the CPRA rodeos as a calf horse and a heel horse this past year as well. Has an LTE of $195,000. That's going to be a 691. 691. Here's a 224 coming at you again. 224 for Donnett's Hickory Gun and Dylan Graham. Let's go to hip number 24. Hip number 24, Noodles. Ty Gordon is back with Wimpy's Dual Pep. 221 in the last round. Mr. Levi Simpson, local legend, helping out on the front end. Bought and started as a 2-year-old, been healing on him since he was a 3-year-old. Saw lots of the WRA rodeos this year as a 5-year-old. And it's going to be a 725 plus 5, 7 and 25 plus the 5. Well, it's going to be a 214 for Ty Gordon and Wimpy's Dual Pep, hip number 24. Let's go to hip number 26. Hip number 26, here's your winner from round number 1. Would you look at that? Jeremy Bueller's back on a Woody Be Tough, a 6-year-old gelding, bred by the Center Ranch. 221.8 and a 221.2 in round number 2. Round number 3. For would you look at that? Well, they drew a good one there. Here be a 5 and 7-9, a 5 and 7-9. 224. 224. We have 3 high scores so far, with 1 left to go in this round of 224. All right. Here be hip number 27. Hip number 27, your reserve champion, breakaway horse from the Fall Classic last year. They call him Shooter. He is Pep's a smart gunner. Especially smart Peppy, being ridden today by Mr. Dylan Graham. 6-year-old gelding, brought to us from Cora Borman and Dawson Graham. Bred by Mr. Harry Neitz out there at Stettler. 220.4 and a 221.5 in the last 2 rounds. Well, a 595 in the field. 223 for Pep Smart Gunner and a Shooter, hip number 27.